How a farm boy founded Pepsi, Caleb Bradham. Ever wondered how Pepsi, one of the world's most popular drinks, came to be? It's more than just a refreshing soda. It's a story of ambition, innovation, and overcoming challenges. The creation of Pepsi isn't just about a beverage. It's about a farm boy's dream to improve people's health and how that dream led to the birth of a global phenomenon. Stay tuned because you won't believe the twists and turns that brought Pepsi to life. The humble beginnings of Caleb Bradham. Caleb Bradham was born on May 27, 1867, in the small town of Chinquapin, North Carolina. He wasn't born into a rich family, but his parents believed in the power of education. Caleb was smart and had big dreams of becoming a doctor. He even enrolled at the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. But life had different plans for him. In the late 1880s, Caleb's family faced a huge financial crisis. His father's business went bankrupt, and soon enough, Caleb had to leave medical school. This was a big setback, but Caleb was not the kind of person to give up easily. Instead of returning to his family farm, he decided to focus on his next passion, pharmacy. A new path in pharmacy. With medical school out of reach, Caleb set his sights on pharmacy. He enrolled at the University of North Carolina's School of Pharmacy. This wasn't just another course for Caleb, it was a new chapter in his life. Once he graduated, Caleb wasted no time and opened his pharmacy in New Bern, North Carolina. It was here, in his pharmacy, that Caleb's journey toward greatness began. But Caleb wasn't just filling prescriptions or selling medicine. He had a passion for finding ways to improve people's health. In his free time, Caleb loved to experiment with different concoctions. He believed that drinks could be more than just a refreshment. They could also offer health benefits. He began to create various beverages, trying to come up with something that was both healthy and tasty. The creation of Brad's drink. In 1893, after much trial and error, Caleb Bradham invented a drink that would change everything. This drink was not just another sugary beverage. It was unique. Caleb's creation was made from vanilla, cola nut extract, and rare oils, and he called it Brad's drink. Caleb's goal was to create something that was both refreshing and good for digestion. Unlike many other drinks at the time, which contained harmful ingredients, Brad's drink was healthy, refreshing, and, most importantly, narcotic-free. Caleb's customers loved it. They couldn't get enough of this new delicious drink. It wasn't just a soda, it was a drink that was believed to aid digestion, something Caleb was very proud of. Brad's drink quickly became a favorite among the people of New Bern. Caleb had stumbled upon something truly special. What began as a small experiment in his pharmacy was quickly growing into a local phenomenon. Rebranding to Pepsi Cola. By 1898, Caleb had a vision for the future of his drink. He wanted it to be something more than just a local beverage. He wanted it to go national and even global. To give his creation a stronger identity, Caleb decided to change the name of Brad's drink to Pepsi Cola. The name Pepsi was inspired by the digestive enzyme pepsin, which Caleb believed was the key to the drink's health benefits. Though the drink didn't actually contain pepsin, the name was catchy and it stuck. Pepsi Cola quickly gained recognition, and it was no longer just a local drink. Caleb's decision to rebrand was the first step toward turning his pharmacy experiment into a global brand. As the demand for Pepsi Cola grew, Caleb realized he needed to scale up his operation. He couldn't make enough of the drink in his small pharmacy, so he rented a warehouse near his pharmacy and started producing larger quantities. The rise of Pepsi Cola. Caleb Bradham was not only a visionary when it came to health, but also when it came to business. As the demand for Pepsi Cola continued to grow, Caleb displayed a keen business sense. By 1902, Pepsi Cola was no longer just a local drink, it was a business empire in the making. Caleb incorporated the Pepsi Cola Company and registered the Pepsi Cola trademark. This made him one of the first entrepreneurs to register a trademark with the U.S. Patent Office. At this point, Caleb wasn't just making Pepsi Cola in a rented warehouse. He bought a factory, the Bishop Factory, for $5,000, and production soared. By the time the company began selling franchises in 1905, Pepsi Cola was already expanding rapidly. Caleb had more than 250 bottlers operating in 24 states. Pepsi Cola was officially becoming a nationwide sensation. What set Pepsi Cola apart from its competitors was its emphasis on health and purity. In 1906, when the Pure Food and Drug Act was passed, many soft drinks had to change their formulas. But Pepsi-Cola had nothing to worry about. It was already free from harmful impurities. Caleb used this to his advantage in marketing campaigns, calling Pepsi-Cola the pure food drink. This message resonated with the American public, and Pepsi's sales grew even faster. The setback, World War I and the sugar crisis. Things were looking up for Caleb Bradham and Pepsi-Cola, but just as success seemed inevitable, disaster struck. The outbreak of World War I caused a significant shortage of sugar, which was a key ingredient in Pepsi-Cola. The price of sugar soared, and Caleb, trying to anticipate the future, bought large quantities of sugar at high prices. Unfortunately, the sugar market soon crashed, and Caleb was left with a massive amount of sugar that he had bought at an inflated price. This put him in a tough spot. He had overstocked on sugar, and the cost of producing Pepsi-Cola skyrocketed. To make matters worse, the high sugar prices made it nearly impossible for him to keep up with the demand for the drink without significantly raising prices. By 1923, Pepsi-Cola was in serious trouble. Caleb's decision to purchase so much sugar at the wrong price led to the company's downfall. Pepsi-Cola declared bankruptcy. Caleb had lost everything, and despite his incredible efforts, Pepsi-Cola couldn't survive the crisis. The company's assets were sold for just $30,000. A new beginning, Pepsi's comeback. Even after the bankruptcy, Caleb Bradham didn't give up. He returned to his original passion, pharmacy. He continued to work as a pharmacist in New Bern, but Pepsi-Cola wasn't forgotten. In 1923, Pepsi-Cola's assets were sold to Craven Holding Corporation, and over the years, the drink went through multiple ownership changes. Pepsi's real comeback came when Charles Guth, president of Loft Candy Company, took over Pepsi-Cola. He revamped the formula and marketing strategy, and the drink's popularity surged. Pepsi-Cola's first ever radio jingle was created, and the catchy tune became an instant hit. The jingle helped Pepsi's sales double and marked the beginning of Pepsi's rise to global success. Pepsi's global success. From then on, Pepsi-Cola continued to grow, becoming a household name across the world. The company expanded its reach to over 200 countries, and today, Pepsi is one of the most recognized soft drink brands in the world. Caleb Bradham, who had faced numerous challenges in his life, may not have lived to see Pepsi become the giant it is today, but his invention continues to thrive. Today, Pepsi brings in billions of dollars in sales every year, and it's all thanks to the vision and determination of a farm boy from North Carolina who dreamed of making a drink that was both healthy and refreshing. Caleb Bradham's lasting impact. Even though Caleb didn't make a fortune from his invention, his impact on the world is undeniable. His journey is a reminder that success doesn't come easily. Sometimes the path to greatness is filled with obstacles. Caleb Bradham's legacy lives on through Pepsi, and his entrepreneurial spirit continues to inspire business owners and inventors everywhere. So next time you crack open a Pepsi, think about the incredible story behind it. Remember the farm boy who dreamed big and created something that changed the world forever. Caleb Bradham's story shows us that no matter where we start, with determination and a little bit of creativity, we can achieve amazing things. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories from the world of business and innovation.